Okay, so part two, real quick. But yeah, as far as medication goes, the only thing I've ever really remember being ID'd for was Sudafed, and the pharmacist, as I was explaining, explained to me what. Are you wanting to be in the video too, little girl? My kitten has decided she wants to be seen too. Say hi. You saying hi? Right. Can you sit down? Sit down on Mama's lap. Just sit down. Sit. Sit the booty down. Sit. She can be stubborn. Sit your booty down. That's not sitting. Come on. Thank you. Finally, she sits down. She's like standing up with her butt in my face. I'm like, I don't want your butt in my face. But, anyways. But Sudafed that I can remember is the only medication I've ever been ID'd for. And to that extent, I understand because there's something in it, like the pharmacist said, that people can use, druggies can use for meth. So that part I understand. So when today I was ID'd for Benadryl, yes, I was very confused because my brain's like, it's alcohol free. Why are we IDing me? Now, in my mind, it's like if it had alcohol in it, I can understand IDing me. But I didn't understand why that was a big deal. And according to my husband, people apparently are capable of getting high off of Benadryl. I now know that. When I think about it with the Sudafed thing, I think Sudafed is the only type of medication I've taken that I've actually felt super out of it. And I'm assuming that being super out of it is another way of describing being high. If that is what that means, then yes, technically I have been. But it wasn't for recreational purposes or any of that. I mean, I only ever take Sudafed when my allergies are so messed up. First of all, I can't freaking breathe. And second of all, my head feels like it's going to explode. So, and I usually can figure out that it's an allergy thing when the pain is right here. When it goes back and forth in between my eyebrows, that's when I know allergies are like through the roof. But Sudafed is always my last go-to. I usually try to find some other allergy medication. I try to take some Benadryl with the allergy medication, something to get rid of the pain. But that has always been my last resort. I am not the abusing pills type of person. So, I mean, and 99% of the time, I will literally forget I even have Sudafed in the house. Because a couple of weeks ago, I had a severe, no, not a couple of weeks ago, a couple of days ago, sorry. It was last Monday, I think. I had a horrible headache that was refusing to go away, and the weather here in North Carolina has been raining nonstop. Like, from Sunday evening last week until Thursday evening, it rained nonstop. And the allergy pills I was taking, like, I don't take allergy pills on a regular basis like I should. I take all my other medications like I'm supposed to, but when it comes to allergy medicine, for some reason, like, I'll do really good going like 5 or 6 days of remembering to take it on time and every morning, and then I'll go like a whole month or two where I just flat out forget. According to my research and my doctor, that's one of my ADHD problems. I end up forgetting. But, so, I do have, no, that's mine. My husband's kitten came up there and started sniffing my cup of chocolate milk. I'm like, no, that is my drink. I like drinking chocolate milk before going to bed. It usually takes care of any cravings I have for chocolate before I go to sleep. If I try to ignore a chocolate craving and then I go to sleep, I will literally dream about cakes, cookies, and brownies, and everything's in freaking chocolate. It's like literally like it's floating through the air and I'm reaching out trying to grab it to eat it and I can't reach it. It's one of those crazy cravings where you dream about it if you don't take care of it. So every night I try to drink chocolate milk before I go to bed, just so I don't dream about chocolate. It's weird, but it works. So I do have, like I was trying to say, I do have Sudafed in my house. I just keep forgetting I have it. And when I had a horrible allergy headache earlier this week, I realized it was an allergy headache. And the first thing I did was ask my husband, where is the allergy medicine? And when I say allergy medicine, I'm referring to stuff like this because I didn't know where it was, but this is what I'm referring to. It says allergy relief and it's from Walgreens. That's what I was expecting when I asked him where the medicine was. And he looked at me and he goes, I don't know where it is at the moment because we ended up misplacing it. And he goes, well, seeing that you have a headache and it's allergies, just take a Sudafed. And I'm like, do I have any in the house? So I had to go looking through my bathroom medicine cabinet. I went through one of the drawers. We have a little organizational drawer in our closet that is specifically for like cold medicine and stuff, just in case something happens and we need it. And it just sits there for years waiting. And I ended up finding Sudafed in the dresser drawer. And I showed it to him. I said, is this still good? And he goes, yes, it is. Go ahead and take one. So I took one. About 40 minutes later, I felt, like I said, it felt out of it, but it didn't last long. I think my body's starting to become immune to that because it's getting to the point where when I first started taking Sudafed back in 2014, I felt high, as people call it, for like an hour or two. And now that I've been taking it more, I take it like I'm supposed to whenever stuff happens and my body's starting to become more and more immune to it, where instead of that weird feeling happening for 2 hours, it now only lasts for like 30 minutes. So it doesn't really last long. So now, like I said, Sudafed I can understand being ID'd for because that's literally something that people can use to make an illegal street drug. But the Benadryl thing, yeah, that surprised me. I wasn't expecting that. So also, they changed it again on the self-checkout. It used to be where right after you're finished paying, it automatically just prints out the receipt. Now it's to the point where it will ask you, do you want to print it out? Do you want it emailed to you or emailed and printed out? Or a no, I don't want the receipt type thing. And I'm like, that's new. 5 days ago, that wasn't even on there. It was not even an option on the self-checkout thing. And now it is. So that's new. So I hit the please print it because at the Walmart I go to, you have to show the receipt proving that you paid for everything in your cart before they let you at the door. I'm starting to think, though, that some of the employees at Walmart are starting to memorize my face, and they know that I don't steal stuff. They know that everything in my cart is paid for, regardless if it's in a bag or not. And more than half the times right after I'm done with checkout, or even when I'm being checked out, it doesn't matter. But when I start heading towards the exit, almost every single one of those employees have gotten to the point where they know who I am. They don't know my name, but my face is very recognized to them. They immediately know who I am. And I'll raise the receipt expecting them to ask me for, and they're like, no, you're good. I know you paid for your stuff. And I'm like, okay. Works for me because, I have no problems letting them search through all my bags, showing and proving I paid for my stuff. That doesn't bother me. Sometimes I might be in a hurry or I'm in a slightly agitated tone, and when a new employee shows up and they don't know I'm a regular and then they start searching my bags, I'm like, I do feel a little annoyed because I'm wanting to get out the door, but then I had to remind myself this is a newbie. They do not know who I am. They are not familiar with me. Got to give it time. But almost every employee at the Walmart I go to, I've been going there sometimes I feel like I live at Walmart because I'm there almost every single day. And I've been going to that Walmart since 2013. And I'm a regular. I go, like I said, I go there almost every day. And they know me and they know my husband. They don't know our names, but they know our faces. And they see us constantly. And every time we go there, they already know that we pay for our stuff. I mean, there was one lady there 9 to 10 years ago who she's not there anymore. She left, but I remember seeing her. She was a sweetheart, and I remember striking up a conversation with her while I was waiting to be able to get off the exit because there was so many people in line. And I looked at her, and the first thing I noticed about her is that she looked exactly like Dr. Bailey from Grey's Anatomy. She could literally pass for the woman's freaking twin. And when I seen her, I'm like, oh, wow, she looks just like her. And I remember walking up to her, and I said, do you know who Dr. Bailey is off of Grey's Anatomy? And she comes out and she says to me, you mean the black doctor? And I'm like, yes. She goes, yes, I know who that is. And I'm like, you look just like her. And she goes, really? I'm like, yeah, she's actually my favorite doctor on that whole show. Mostly because she is so freaking hilarious. She's my favorite character on that show because the facial expressions on Bailey's face just cracks me up every time I watch it. From the look of annoyance, from the look of, I cannot believe you just said that, to the look of, did you really just do that? I mean, the looks on her faces crack me up. I'm laughing all the damn time watching her. She cracks me up. Anyways, but I remember telling that employee that she looks just like her, and I'm like, she's my favorite. And she got so happy when I told her that. Her face lit up. She was so excited. But it's really cool when you can get to know the employees of a store really well, because you're literally almost at that store every day, that you became basically a regular, and they know who you are. They may not know your name, but they know your face. And I've had it so many times where me and my husband will walk up to the person that we're about to exit the store. We'll literally hold up the receipt like this, and they're like, no, I know you're good. I know you paid for it. Because they recognize us. They know who we are. And I'm like, okay. So, it's pretty cool. Recently, my husband discovered that there are 3 employees at the Walmart. All of them have the same first letter and their first names, and 2 of them, their names sound so similar, he gets them confused. And not only that, but they wear their hair almost the same. They have identical faces, in my opinion. And when he's seen them, he goes, okay, which one is he and which one is the other dude? And I looked at him and said, and now you wonder why, in my opinion, they could pass for twins. They literally look like identical twins. Turns out there's no relation whatsoever. Hey! Violet. Move your booty. Move. I'm a cat mom. I have to expect when my cat decides to randomly bombard my camera. And I'm trying to do a video. What are you doing, miss? What are you doing? You want mama's attention? She's my little girl. She recently got fixed. I'm so happy she got fixed. Her being in heat drove me nuts. Hi. She keeps shocking me. She's got static in her fur. What did you do? She is half calico and half tortoiseshell. What are you doing? What are you doing? You say hi to the camera? You want down? What are you doing? And now she's staring at the TV because it keeps changing pictures. Every now and then I'll find my kids watching TV. So, anyway, that's it. I just wanted to explain how something unexpected with the Benadryl that did surprise me. But now I just have to remember, I'm gonna get ID'd for it. So, hi. I may try to shorten this video I just made and put it on my TikTok. See if anyone wants to see it. And just for anyone who hasn't looked at my other videos to know where I am on TikTok, my username on TikTok is 18furbabies. That's how you'll find me. It's also, I have a tag thing on there where it says that my name is Cat Lover, because that's what my name is on YouTube. What are we doing? It's like blocking Mama's view from the... Jeez. My kid.